This is why we're here. Hope you're having a good day. Today, the market is still in fear. Some of the altcoins we bought on Discord are actually up, which is pretty nice to see. Bitcoin's still at 56K. Let's actually pull it up on the screen. And I want to remind you guys, the time to buy crypto is now, buying in fear. Every time I post a video saying this, I get the same common responses, aside from people that are actually doing it. There's two big mistakes. The ones who just leave the market altogether, we know about those. And the other ones who say, worst time to buy, market's going lower. They get so greedy and think they're a genius until they're proven otherwise. This happened in 2022. When I was buying Bitcoin at 15K, had some comments saying, John, you're stupid. 8K is programmed. Never happened. They probably didn't even get in crypto because of their stupid predictions. Same with Caspa. When I bought it at a penny, it was like, John, it's going below. You're going to miss out. Again, they missed their entry. There's many examples of cryptos, specific cryptos, and also times in the market where people think they know what's happening, and then reality hits, and they're forced to either act and buy much higher than they initially planned for, or worse, just watch and say, okay, gonna have to come back next cycle, which is funny because, this is the nature of the market. But as you can tell on the screen, the fear is 34, which anytime you see a market in orange and red, this is when you want to buy. In 2022, the market was red. It was in massive fear. Okay. So I want to give you guys an idea that this market, as bad as it may seem on the surface, is nothing close to 2022, especially if you're a new investor and need to hear that it is nothing new, nothing crazy to, get, stressed about. Personally, I've been taking some time off crypto. I've been enjoying myself, been going to the gym, reading some books, doing cardio on the treadmill, listening to podcasts. Now, I've been very busy. And this is the thing, right? If you don't have funds right now to invest and you're stressed out, this is only if you don't have funds and you don't want to work a side hustle, or maybe you maxed out your overtime, or you just are a little short on cash. Instead of watching graphs all day, this is your time to have an outlet. Find a hobby, do something, and then you can come back. Not saying to exit the market, but if you can't buy crypto right now at discounts, it makes no sense to just have FOMO and watch graphs all day. You'll stress yourself out. Unless you're a full-time trader, you really shouldn't be doing that anyway. Remind yourself why you're here. If you want to be rich, understand the path to being rich is not a 1, 2, 3 quick fix. You're not ordering it at Burger King saying, give me the rich happy meal, and they're giving it to you, okay? Becoming rich is very hard to do. It's stressful. It's time consuming, and very few can actually do it. If it was easy, everybody would be rich, and then that would diminish the value of being rich, and then you would need more money on top of that. So understand the path to changing your life is not going to be easy. I still have a 7-figure portfolio as we speak today. The reason being, I knew what I wanted. I knew what I had to get done. I had a plan. I had a purpose, and I had, the discipline to understand it wasn't going to be easy. A lot of people come into this market and they think, okay, I'm just going to become rich. It's going to happen overnight. I'll just buy a bunch of meme coins. I'll just buy, a quick play, flip it, become a genius, and keep doing it, and I'll make $1 million in 6 months. It's not how it works. That's not how it works. Okay, there's many ways to skin and cap per se, make money, but you can't shortcut your way to making life-changing wealth, generational wealth, or in this case, being rich. If you want to make a lot of money, if you want to make 7 figures, you got to make 5 figures first. If you want to make 5 figures, you got to have 4 figures, and then you get 6, and then you get 7. You can't make 7 figures till you make multiple 6 figures first. You can't make 6 figures till you get to 5 figures. So if you're making, like I was making $20 an hour at my job before I left it, in that case, what I did, because I had very few funds, and I was also in X-ray school, and that was also, $8,000. That was in the hole. I had the benefit of living at home, paying rent here, but it was nowhere near paying rent that I'm going to be paying soon. But what I did was I worked overtime when it was available. I cut down on expenses when I could. I tried to work around it. I was tracking my expenses, literally tracking it in my phone. I was doing side hustles in addition to this, making videos, and I was doing whatever I could to sell to make money to put in the market. And I can say I bought Bitcoin at 15K before I swapped it out. I bought Casper at a penny. I bought Art Block 7 cents, LCX 3 cents, PNG 8 cents, Arrow 14 cents, GFI $1.50. I bought a lot of good discounts. And this is the thing, right? This is the time to buy these discounts. But people feel like, during this time, if they don't feel their best, then they're not going to make the move. And it's just like when you're starting any venture, whether it's a business, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a new job, whether it's a promotion, whether it's test driving a new car or driving a car for the first time, you always feel nervous. You never feel like you're 100% confident. You feel like you have to, work on it for a little bit, and you'll feel more comfortable, then you get more confidence. It's the same when investing. You're not going to feel your best every day. When you see a market like this, there's a good chance you're going to feel like crap. You're going to feel like garbage. That's okay. Okay. There's times in 2022 where I was like, man, I hope this pays off. I was working, I was grinding, I was tired, I was stressed out. I remember the days I was, studying for an exam. I'd fall asleep right here on the couch behind me, wake up, panic, go to school, take the test, fail it. And then my whole vibe was down, but I would still make a video on my lunch break. My schedule was crazy. Like when I say crazy, it was crazy. I had an 8 to 4 Monday or Friday schedule. That was 40 hours a week of x-ray school. Then on my lunch break from 12 to 1, I make a video. On my rotation, in between, doing x-rays for clients, I was editing my video. Then at 3, 4 o'clock, or actually 4 o'clock rather, go to the gym for an hour, come back, edit my video again, upload it, eat dinner, study as much as I can, and then go to sleep. And I did that for over a year and a half, while having a girlfriend at the time, while having very few funds. I was only making $20 an hour. And although I was putting in close to 80 hours a week, when you factor in school and my job, I was only getting paid for 24 hours in that week. So it sucked. So I really felt like suffocated. I felt like I had to really motivate myself. If I didn't go to the gym, if I didn't have family to bounce off of, I would have went crazy. So I understand it when you guys tell me you're stressed, when some of you are saying, man, I just want to change my life already. I was even telling my Discord members, because some of them are very scared, very, very first bull cycle, so they don't understand what's going on. And some are like, oh my God, I just hope this recovers for X, Y, and Z altcoin. And I'm like, listen, you're saying that now, but then in a couple of weeks, couple of months, when it rises up, you're going to be like, damn, I wish I had more time to buy that coin at a discount, or I wish, I can get it again. Hey, John, do you think it'll come back down again? This is the thing, right? People don't want to buy in the red despite saying they do. And then as soon as they see it green, they go, okay, I should have bought in the red. But then when it's time to do so, then they never want to do it. So the nature of the market is, first of all, you don't know what's going to happen. None of us do. I don't care who you're following. Secondly, you have to have discipline, which entails doing what you have to do, despite how you feel, despite how the market is, every single day. You have to be consistent. Whether you feel good, whether the market is dripping red, whether it's going to the moon, you have to maintain this discipline. When the market is red, I am unfazed. When it's green, I don't get overly, happy. I take it for what it is. I enjoy it, but I don't go crazy. Because the minute you get attached to pumps, or the minute you get, really afraid and sad and upset, and your whole day's ruined because you see red, that's when you're too much of an emotional investor. You start making bad trades. You start pivoting out of plays you didn't want to, and then you start leaving the market. I've seen this happen so many times throughout the last few years that it's a little upsetting when you see someone that goes through the trenches for so long, and then right at the home stretch, they give up their entire future. Listen, if you want to leave your job, you want to stop your boss from telling you what to do, you want to go to the movies on a Wednesday, you want to go on a 3-month vacation, you want to also start a venture, a side hustle, you want to have more time for your family, your kids, yourself, your pets, you want to just have more time in general, more freedom to do what you want, then you're going to have to do what the majority are not doing right now, which is sacrificing and doing whatever it takes to ensure you make as much money as possible next year. I guarantee it right now, the majority of people your age are out there right now living it up. Whether it's going to the beaches, going on vacations, drinking with their friends, or if they're older, they're probably just at beach houses, whatever. I guarantee it. When the fall comes around and we start seeing interest rates get cut, people will eventually go, okay, let's see how crypto's going. Let's go invest again. And even though we're still not in the bullish economic, environment yet, you're going to see prices increase. These discounts right now you're seeing for some cryptos, they're going to evaporate, and once they evaporate, maybe you still buy discounts, but it's going to be like 2x up, 3x up, 4x up. And, the lower you buy these cryptos, the less risk you have too, by the way. I don't know if you guys understand that, but when you buy a crypto at the bottom and it rises up 3x and it consolidates, guess what? Your risk now just went to the floor. Like Casper, right? I bought it at a penny, first entry. You think I'm ever going to see my price point again? No. Art block, 7 cents? No. But if you buy at the all-time high, you're going to hate it anytime it goes down because you waited too long. You waited until you felt good. You can't wait till you feel good. You have to do things even when you feel bad. It's the same with working a job, right? If you wake up and you feel like garbage, but you don't want to call out, you still go to work and you do what you have to do. If you're working customer service, you had a bad day with your partner, you don't go to your job and start, treating your customers bad. At least you shouldn't. If you are doing that, it's pretty shitty. But this is how you got to, be in crypto. It's not for the easy, emotional investor. You have to be sometimes a strong-willed individual. And that's why I have my Discord, because sometimes we have members who need talks like this, and sometimes I'm not always around to do it. So again, you have to train yourself every day to start thinking like this. This is not a, I don't want to say fake it till you make it, because maybe in the early stages you are, but this is something you have to be instilling in your mind every day. Whether it's writing habits on your phone and abiding by them, whether it's, setting your alarm clock every day to wake up and grind, work more, or maybe it's, cutting back on the spending, stop going to the mall so much. Maybe you're going out to eat all the time. You can go to the farmer's market, go to your local supermarket, get some discounted food. Maybe you're out drinking with your buddies. Instead of going to the bar and spending $20, $30 for a drink, buy a bottle, drink at someone's house, watch a game, whatever. Who cares? Just do something that you can save money. I'm not saying you got to be a hermit. You got to be stuck in your house and just saying, poor me, let me check out graphs all day. I'm saying you can do what you want to do within the boundaries of moderation. Just find ways to cut back. Find ways to sacrifice in some form or another. The more you sacrifice right now during this fear that I just showed you guys in the graph, the better off you're going to be. I can't stress that enough. You have no idea how much I want to see you succeed. It's literally like me giving you the pitchfork and I'm trying to tell you, listen, this is how you do it. Okay, you're talking to someone who was in your shoes. My life has been changed forever and I'm forever grateful. It is time for you to change your life. It is time for you to make a change. And by the way, if you want to, talk to me, reach out to me, see my buy alerts, sell alerts, be a part of my private live streams, my conference call Q&A, see my portfolio. Check out my profit-taking course. Join a group of diverse investors who want to be financially free, which over 45 already have made 6 to 7 figures. I encourage you to join Patreon and Discord. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments down below. It would be awesome to see you there. But anyways, now I want to hear from you. How are you currently feeling in the market today? And when do you think this market will recover? Drop your comment down below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please hit a like. Really helps so much. That being said, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you next time.